testing, testing, 1, 2, testing, testing, 1, 2. Wow, I gotta actually change everything. Oh, it's only things there, Kato. I'm sorry to hear that. Must not have him be some more volume. We're not. New game. Sing songs of awesome times. In Songbird Symphony is what it's actually called. Otherwise, I'm going to have a totally different group of people. Songbird Symphony. There it is. I thought I changed everything except for this stuff. I appreciate you all being here today. I'm assuming you all can hear me too, by the way. Yeah, that stings. I'm so sorry. That sucks, K-Dog, that you have to possibly replace it. I'm not looking forward to one time when I'm going to have to do the same with mine. Mine is coming up on quite old. I use it for all of my composition and stuff like that. So, yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and start here. Hello and welcome to Kasara's Casual Corner. I need air. It's like 70 degrees. All right, welcome to Kasara's Casual Corner, where it's way too hot for anything. I am Kasara. All right, so by way too hot, I mean like it's like 50 degrees. 50 degrees to me is like my threshold, like of not being able to function. Okay, so we are playing a brand new game. I wanted to kind of play this a little bit. I played it somewhat on the PlayStation. It's there. I saw it on sale on Steam. I'm like, well, I'm going to play it on Steam this time. Because I was thinking, I'll just play it on the PlayStation. But I was like, no, I think Steam is a good one. And so we got it. And yeah, I am excited to get through it. I only played like the first level, by the way. I don't know the game. So it's still a blind playthrough. Still a blind playthrough of some sort. So it works out. It works out. Okay, so we are playing Songbird Symphony. I updated everything else except for my title. So let's go ahead and get to it. I did, right? Yeah. Okay, I did. Songbird Symphony. I play it with controller. Though I played it with the PlayStation controller. I tested it with the Steam controller. And it feels different. Also, I'm going to turn down my microphone just a hair. Because currently it's on narration. It's on narration mode. Which means everything's a little higher than normal. How's the balance? So far, so good? Okay. Test 1, 2, 3. Sounds good so far? Awesome. Okay. So, you'll see continue new game. That was just to test things out. So we're going to go ahead and start it up. Grab your snacks. And let's get to it. Yes, we'll overwrite my other game. That's totally fine. I played it for like 2 seconds. Honestly, I just like Birb. Also, it's sing-along, though we don't know what the words are. We all want to find the place where we feel like we truly belong. I don't know, I'm making this up too. Alright, press when shrinking white circle touches the coin. A rhythm game. Finishing dinner right now? Bum, bum. What was that? Thought I heard something. Was it just my imagination? There it is again. Something's responding to my singing. I'm sure of it. Let's try singing some more. Maybe I can find it. Ba, 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 ba. I missed it. What? And ba, 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 ba. The VFX, I know, right? And we open to the wide world We cracked open our eggs, and it's raining and lightning. It looks friendly. From Joy Steaks. Wake up, Birb. First off, that Birb has a butt. Matt says, I thought the crack in the screen was from the mist, and I was like, dang, that seems like a harsh penalty indicator. That would be pretty bad, wouldn't it? I am probably singing through most of this because this just seems like that kind of thing. It's got karaoke in it. Good morning, Uncle P. Uncle P, where are you? Why is there music coming from over there? This music. I like it. I want to go see where it's coming from. And this. I saw this little motion here. And I was like, I'm on it. I'm feeling the vibe of all of this. Let me check left. There's nothing. Alright. So this is actually a song, they could describe it as a song metroidvania. I love the saving thing. It's so cute. Alright, hold on. We're gonna go this way first. Okay. I actually know this section here. I played through this section. Birfriend is jazzed for an adventure, right? Totally ready to go for it. I will admit, I played this part before. I think that's a save spot. Wee! Don't you want to play with me, Mr. Fish? Can't breathe! My bad. You know, I was watching Turbo earlier. Imagine if he did the little shaky bird bath animation in the water. Can he? Let's find out. Oh, wait, wait, I moved the mouse. I'm sorry. He can! Look at it! Mad, look, he did the dance in the water. Your wish has been granted. All right, the fish can't breathe. Kato says, can't stay long, but wish you a good stream. Thank you for wishing. I wish you could stay, but I understand life gets in the way sometimes. We'll be back with this on Friday. I believe it's like a 6-hour playthrough, so you got time to catch up. Do you need assistance? How strange. A strange-looking feather and a conveniently placed book. Maybe I should try to find who this belongs to. I know. I'll take note about it in this notebook so I don't forget. Yay, we can right trigger to see all these updates. Unidentified feather. A feather enveloped by darkness. It seems bigger than it really is, but for some reason it doesn't look very menacing. Who does this feather belong to? That looks like a long way down. If I press and hold jump, I'll be able to glide across. Hold on, Mr. Fish. I'll help preserve your little life after I bust these sweet dance moves. Look, sometimes it has to happen, you know? We have the shakes. I will say this, the soundtrack makes me want to dance a little bit. I'm just saying. Ooh! Oh, that's right. These you have to do it in time. Pop, 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 and then they'll move. That's right. You chirp things into moving. That's right. Egg. Excuse me. Does this feather belong to you? Who are you? What are you doing here? Eep! I found this feather. I thought you might be looking for it. You're not scared of me? A little, but you look sad, so I thought I should help you out. Thank you. My name is Zonoark. I'm Birb. Thank you, Birb. You are always welcome here, and you can keep the feather. Ooh, thanks, but I'm looking for some birdie, so I'll be off now. Goodbye, Birb. Oh, goodbye, Birb. Oop. Oh, they let me out. Thanks. Hello. Hi again. Hello, Birb. How are you? I'm doing all right. ... You're a hoot. Waka waka waka. Bring on the bird puns. We are ready for it. It's like they did all of your work for you guys. I like the dancing lightning bugs. Cutscene. Hey, look, it's him! Shh, don't be rude. He looks so weird. Shh, don't say that. He's just different. I don't know what P was thinking. Shh, he might hear us. And that makes him sad. Aw, it's okay, Birb. You're absolutely adorable. Poor Birb. Also, yeah. Alright, here we go. The dad jokes with the possibility of a ghost guy. Peace dance? Yeah. Right now, the game has everything I've ever wanted. Dancey music, sing-alongs to songs I don't know. A peacock that's headbanging. All of it. Bird puns. We're ready for it. We're ready. Uncle P! Uncle P! What are you doing? Good morning, Birb. You're up early today. I was just practicing my smooth moves. Smooth moves? Yes, my smooth moves. My boogie woogie. My fancy footwork. My dance. Wow, sounds fun. Oh, sounds like if I were to, like, my neck is hurting watching Uncle P. Someone's interested. Want me to teach some of Uncle P's smooth moves? The best I can do is shimmy and hope for the best. That's what I've got for today, is some shimmies. Yeah, some smooth moves. Though unless those other P-foul were all supposed to be dudes, I must call this game out. I'm not recognizing PNs. Okay, fair. Yes, please. All right, let's go. All right, we're singing this. I don't know what it is, but we'll figure it out, right? They played a melody, so I'm sure we can figure it out. All right, everyone ready for a sing-along? Cool. Before we start, you'll need to know what to do. First, listen to my voice. Now it's your turn. I was looking at the top line. I was looking at the top line. I didn't see the ones on the bottom. My microphone did it. That's what I'm blaming it on. Oh no, let's try again. First, listen to my voice. Boom, boom. I'm on it. Now it's your turn. Good. Now it's your turn again. Okay, now listen for the tambourine. It means it's your turn to sing. Like that. Great job. Now let's begin the actual lesson. My hands are sweating. I'm ready, guys. Let's do it. I have no idea what the song is. We'll see. You want to learn how to dance? That will give you a chance. follow my steps as I go. Together we'll put on a show. All those years of piano really helps. Pop, 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 pop. Almost missed that one. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, pop, pop. Oh gosh. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, that was actually really, really good. Can you feel it? Lift the mood. It's all fun to dance together. Can't the doubt you're getting tougher. Hey, hey, hey. Pop, pop, syncopation. And 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Now you got it, little guy. Something no one can deny. Now we're done, the song is through. Suck again like peacocks do. Alright, gotta making it up as we go. Alright, well we got an S, so that's not too bad. His dance makes my neck hurt the way the neighborhood kid from Coraline's posture made my neck hurt. What, this? You didn't like the Y born. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting an S. Yay! Now I can dance like you. Achievement unlocked. He's giving me the genie from Aladdin vibes, the fun, wacky mentor. Oh yeah, no doubt. You're also gonna learn that tap, right? In the YouTube that I posted, you're gonna learn the genie dance, right? The tap and all the other showcasings and all that stuff, right? I mean, Broadway's Aladdin's not too hard, right? You've got potential, son. When you grow up, you'll woo the tail feathers off any female that comes by. Wow, will I look like you when I grow up? Silence. Uncle P? Oh, son, let's not worry about that. There's some more important things to worry about. Like breakfast. Come on, let's go get some. Okay, Uncle P. But you go ahead first. I want to practice just a little bit more. Ha ha! Nice to see you so enthusiastic. Don't be long now. The song is much slower this way. Uncle P didn't answer my question. Am I really a peacock? What am I? ... I know. Uncle P always said the owl is the smartest bird in the forest. Maybe he'll know. I'll find him and ask him. If we ever decided, we got an S grade, which is the highest we can get. So we could, I don't know, is there an SS? I don't know, I'll have to find that out later. I get performance anxiety, so no thanks. So fun story. I know it's hard to believe as you all watch me. I actually get a performance anxiety too. Drake knows I get severe stage fright. It is legit. Like before an audition, I'll cry in the car, all of that stuff. I'll freak out. I'll call Drake and be like, I screwed up my audition. Or I'll audition for this and that, and I'll be like, I screwed everything up. Or right before a show, I'll panic. Oh yeah, regardless of how I look right now doing all of this performance that you have here, absolutely gets performance anxiety beforehand. 100%. I got it. I hear ya. I would probably say this is over a couple decades of refining. You should have seen me when I had to give my 5-minute speech for communications class. Yeah, All right, so we got an S, so we're gonna go ahead and say we got it. Oh, Uncle Uncle P drops his feather. Maybe I'll hold on to it. I might not be back for a while. I got a new feather update. So I got P's feather. Uncle P, looking at this colorful feather reminds you of happier times and that weirdly catchy song and dance. I'm not gonna lie, the song is stuck in my head. Upbeat, quirky, and always ready to extend a helping wing, every birdie gets along with Uncle P. I like Uncle P. Premium Time says, it's always funny when people tell me they think I'm charismatic. Like, I'm a terrible mess who thinks that every other thing he said was wrong and and I can't sleep at night thinking about it. Good evening, pretty. Welcome in. Yeah. So stage fright is a unique thing. Like, you would never sometimes get the idea that people get it. But professionals can get it. I get it. You know, and I've been doing performance since been performing since like single digits. You know, so I get it. Especially as a classically trained pianist, believe me, the pressure for perfection is high. If y'all have never seen Your Lie in April, the anime Your Lie in April, I promise you that is a very real feeling for a classically trained pianist. And I know, I can tell you 100% that we went through that. Just about every musician has that moment, just some are more severe than others, and some make them quit. It's real. Struggle is real. But it's good to see you here, Prinny. How are you? Help! Bzz. Where are flowers? Bzz. I guess we're gonna go find them some flowers. The Forest of Echoes. Alright, let's try going this way. Ooh! I found a new flower. Unidentified flower. A blue feather curling at the edges. You don't want to admit it, but it looks kind of cool. Who does this feather belong to? It feels like it should be educational somehow. Alright, let's see. Are there feathers here? I found flowers. Okay. I'm behind the sloths. Oh, baby sloths. They're playing. How adorable. Alright, so I'm gonna go this way because I saw flowers this way. Found flowers. Are you sure you want these flowers? Oh God. Oh God. That bees. Should I? You know, he seems fine. I was going to try to take him down here, but okay. Mama says, LOL, if you've ever seen Fear and Loathing, my speech was... Oh, let me read down here. My speech was like that part where he's trying to check into a hotel on the brink of acid trip and just screams greetings at the concierge in his sweating buckets. I have seen Fear and Loathing, and I absolutely know which section you are talking about. Alright, so that was the help the butt. Help, Ribbit. Ribbit, where did my darling go? Ribbit, where did my darling go? I found them. They're right here. My love. Ah, are they just what is happening here? If there is not a truer romance than these two right here honking tongues at each other, then I don't know what is. It's the WB frog. It totally is. Alright, we'll go this way because the sign told me to. Okay, let's see what else we got here. The dancing on those tongues. there. Hold on. Alright, we went that way already. I may... Okay. This is... and pop, pop. Groovy. So that one is pop, pop. So this one is 1, 2, pop, pop. I will say this. Despite having the ambitions I had at the start to being a classically trained pianist, I am incredibly thankful that I decided to learn to be a sight reading pianist instead. Or in addition to, I should say. 2, 3, pop, pop. Because you can predict. I'm sorry, I got distracted by the birds. You can predict really well what beats are coming. Okay, well, I love this song. I do very much, but it's only better because of what I'm looking at right now. All right, everyone, we have the aggressive Pulp Fiction dance. I know. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Hello there. You've got to be joking, right? No way. Dabbing's awesome. Try it. Just look how cool I look. I know it does. If I figure out how to make this an emote, I absolutely am doing it. Come on, Demaze, dab with us. Dabbing is apparently super awesome. Look at this Birb do it. Right? Here we go. Dabbing. Hey. You need to make sure that your knees are bent, right? So this is your workout now, Demaze, is to be able to do this and switch to the bounce. No way, dabbing's awesome. Try, just look how cool I look. Sure. It's like if Elvis had dabbing. Hello? Hey kid, what's up? You come to learn how to dab too? No, come on, Dabson, spare him. He's just a kid. No thanks. I already know a pretty cool dance. Uncle P's Smooth Moves. Never heard of it. Give the kid a break, Dabson. Fine, so you're gonna learn how to dab from me or what, Dee Dee? No, my love for rock and roll will never fade. Well, I'll leave you to it then. That was the whole conversation. No quest or nothing. It's just conversation. Hi again. Hey kid, he's still at it. Come on. Haha, I think you're both great dancers. Really? Yep, your moves are pretty fly. Aspirate. Get out of here, kid. See you around, kid. Bye. They are literally there solely for its entertainment. I went the wrong way. Demaze, I'm glad to see you here. I hope you are having a good evening. Ooh, I found a bathtub. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. I'm so sorry, Mr. Fish. I didn't know you were there. But look, we can dance in the bathtub there. What did you clip? All right, back in the tub you go. Oh, back in the tub you go. That is That's probably the only time you will catch me dabbing, I think, in reality. I'm just saying. Okay. I think we can go forward from here. So we discovered all of that. Whew. I'm tired. Like, that dabbing was a workout. Oh, I found another. I found a feather. Unidentified feather. This white feather exudes an aura of rebellion and fabulousness. Who does this feather belong to? Oh wait, if I go back, will I be able to ask them about these feathers? Hold on, I want to go back to the dabbers. My new workout routine, right? You gotta go up. You gotta pulse. Now granted, I'm sitting down, so he's doing this, and then you gotta dab, but you gotta dab with your whole body. It's a head and an arc, right? So make sure you got the whole thing. Get your core working out there, Demaze. Get your core working. What are these microscopic birds smaller? What are these microscopic smaller birds you keep running into? Are they birds to birds? Sure seems like it, right? Ooh. I did something, but I don't know what. Jabrowski! Hi! Jabrowski, did you miss all the dabbing? Thanks again for the subscription. I really appreciate that. Thoroughly, truly, truly, I do. Well, we're gonna go back because I want to see if now that we have apples falling in rhythm, I want to see if showing them the feather will get me what's the word? Will let me identify it. All right, here we go. What the heck is this game? This is called Songbird Symphony. Or Songbird Symphony. We are playing Birb right there, and we are on a quest to find out who we are. We were adopted by a peacock. Here you go, Rosie. This is... Alright, we're gonna see. I want to see if I'm talking to them again. Looks like a really fun Hollow Knight. It's definitely something. I think Hollow Knight is significantly more serious. I want these birds so badly. They're like my entire heart and soul right now. Especially as a drummer. They're getting it. Oh, yeah. Oh, look, it does tell him. Hey, are these your feathers? A cool feather like that? Of course it came from me. Well, could you be any more cringe-worthy? Cringe-worthy? That's it. I'm challenging you to another dance battle. Oh, here we go again. Ha ha ha. Well, I'll leave you to it then. Nothing to do. Nothing to do with the quest. It's just to find them. Hollow Knight, but 95% less gloom. Oh yeah, these are bright lights. You think these bright lights exist in Hollow Knight? The dabbing is my favorite. Oh, pop, pop. Alright, so now we can continue the story. Though I will say this, the soundtrack itself to me is probably one of my favorites. And then here are the frogs. We helped them find each other earlier. The frogs, yeah. Yeah, I guess I made a 2D continuous platforming. Oh yeah. It's Hollow Knight with dabbing. Can you imagine that creature like loses his soul and has to dab to get it back? Alright. There's a chameleon up there. Hold on, I want to see if there's anything to do with the chameleon. I don't think... The chameleon just disappears. Oh, we already went this way. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and move forward this way. Has to challenge his own ghost to a dance. Alright, ghost. I'll get my stuff back after a dance battle. Let's go. All right, we're going to the Owl's Forest, and we have to chirp to get there. I will say this: I do dance in the elevator if there's no one else in the elevator. That is something I do. Okay, I can't go that way. All right, we're waiting for the owl. Nope. You dance when there is. I'll dance through Costco, but on like particular songs. So like if I'm listening to like my songs in Costco. Ooh. Little one, there's nothing to fear. So tell me all your worries. You're not sure of your species. Don't fret, for the owl is here. I'm just listening to the melody. I don't actually know this song. What? Oh, God. Oh, God. They have the holding and syncopation? I can do that. I'm a musician. What? I need triggers. You'll come to the right place. I'd gladly take this case. There's no other bird who can. Let's pick up the pace. And plus this little taste. Come now, my little friend. That's the guess. Cause her has no rhythm. What? Ah! I didn't know it was a Y. Oh, God. I'm sorry, what? Read my guess, the color me impressed. You're quite the little bird. They've done on your best. They've passed this little test. They've tried your troubles be heard. Oh yeah, I'm good at it, but I was not expecting syncopation, and I feel mildly upset. The clown horn when you miss is such a slap in the face. And I got it 12 times. It's worse in my headphones. It's like da da. It's like da 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 da. That's what it sounds like. Okay. So you have to like hit the syncopation. So you have the da 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 da. Right. If you ever played an instrument, you know that those 16th note rhythms have to be kind of on point, right? It's really tough to do on point precision. It's like precision platforming, but for rhythm, which is fascinating and also terrifying. It's like if Trombone Champ is like tough, this one is about to start hitting that same spot. Those bubbles in the background did not help track the button prompts. I got an A. I want an S because I've been a musician for quite some time, at least some decades. So I take an A, but an S is preferred. We'll continue the story. But you learned a new note. Singing this note fills you with reassurance and trust. You'd be happy with an F. Everybody should make sure you always join the Mazes like karaoke nights. They are hysterical and fun. I mean, all your streams are, but I absolutely adore like the chances you take on your on your karaoke streams and stuff like that. Those are hysterical. I love them. All right. We learned a new note. That was fun. I think I learned a new note. That you did was quite the surprise. Yes, this owl is Mickey Mouse now. That's what I came up with. You do have to do another one tune. Yeah. I'm tired already, so old. Well then, youngling, what's your name? Birb. Birb? I'm sorry. That's what my laughs, I want my laughs to sound like that all the time. What an inventive name. And for such a talented young bird, too. I've never seen anything like it. Learning a new note is just like that. Really? Just finished my dinner. I'm legit about to knock out. You want to knock out now? Indeed. It's quite a feat for birds of one species to learn notes of another. Why, some birds are so different from each other that it could take weeks, months, or even years. Wow. Well, Birb, what brings you here to my humble abode? I'm looking for my real parents, Owl, sir. I don't know where I belong. Uncle P always said that you're the wisest bird in the forest. So I thought I'd ask you. I actually got to grab a shower before I knock out for real. Okay, fine. All right, fine. Oh dear. A sweet little bird like you, growing up not knowing a true parent's love and guidance. It's a tragedy. Alas, it pains me to say this, but I do not have the answers you seek. Wise as I am, I have never seen a chick like you with such talent. But there is one way for me to find out. You see, this peculiar thing in the middle of my abode. It's an artifact. With it, one can harness the power of music and grant its every wish. So you can find my parents? Exactly. Though it isn't working right now. Why isn't it working? You better believe I'm doing this like I'm in like a child production. I am on this. Children's theater right here at its best. It only has 2 notes in it. Like I said, it uses the power of music. And for that, we need all the special notes from every bird in the forest. The power of music? Yes, the magical power of music. Not many birds know this, but hidden within this very musical note that they sing lies raw energy, formed by the emotions and feelings that they carry. This artifact records those notes and amplifies them. Did you get that? Yes. The devs are here. Please cast Kasara for your next game. Hoo-hoo. Worry not, Birb. I'm sorry. Birb is my favorite word right now. Worry not, Birb. You're still a growing young chick. You'll understand in time. Okay. So, Birb, I'm sorry to ask this of such a young bird such as you, but you came all to perfect moment. With your talent, you could learn the songs of the other birds in the forest and help me fill up this artifact with the musical notes you learn from them. And then we can use it to find your parents. Hoo-hoo. No matter where they may be. What do you say? I'll do it. Where do I get the next note? I swear, I want that triad. I will only ever do that from Birb is the word, right? You come in for this section here, Wolf's dad? I am doing well. Thank you very much. How are you? We are playing a game called Songbird Symphony. If you don't know it, it is a rhythm game, metroidvania music rhythm game. But of course, I have wonderful timing. Well, you missed a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch. Like, we had dabbing earlier and Pulp Fiction and all that kind of stuff. Oh, yeah, it's a hoot. No pun intended. Or very intended. Wink, wink. So basically, we have a Metroidvania music rhythm game. There you go. That's what we have. But we are here to help Birb here in the chair find out who his real parents are. That's the game plan anyway. What a reliable young bird you are. Okay, if I recall, the chickens have the third note. Oh, the chickens are next, guys. To get there, take the elevator up to my balcony and glide down at the end. Well, Birb, I wish you luck, and please be careful out there. Thank you. All right, we can do it again, but I'm not. All right, so we have the quest for the power of music. Owl said he can help me, but he needs my help to collect all 6 notes from special birds of the forest. The next one is chicken, but to get there, I need to go up to the owl's balcony using this elevator and glide down the far end. So if you want to replay, yes, you know what? Here, for Wolfstad's sake, we'll do this. We got a grade A. We're going to see if we can at least do a little bit better than 12 mistakes. As a pianist, it really hurt me. All right, here we go. And maybe I'll actually sing the song better correctly this time. Oh, it changed. Look at that. Hold on. Here we go. Now I can hear better. All right, here we go, Wolfstad. Give you a taste of what we got. That owl is kind of distracting. Oh, God, here we... Who do we have? A little... No, dear. Little one, there's nothing to fear. So tell me your worries. They're not sure of your species. Don't fret, for the owl is here. Here we go. We got this. My hands are sweating, by the way. All right, easy, 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 easy. All right, we got it. So far, so good. Just some 8th notes. 8th, 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 and up. Here we go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba, 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 ba. Ah! Ba, 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 ba. Now, the right place. Now gladly take this case. There's no other bird who can. Let's take up the pace. There's what's a little taste. Look now, my little friend. Yeah, now I got the lyrics. Let's see if I got the music. 1 and 4 and ha 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 ha. Ba, 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 ha. Discord, I like it, Ba, 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 ba. Almost. It's that little bit right there. Ah. Oh my guess. That's let me impressed. You're quite the little bird. You've done your best. You've passed this little test. Just let your troubles be heard. All right, so I think we did better this time, right? Look! Oh, but just shy, but I only hit 3 wrong notes this time. 3 totally wrong hits, you know, like the kind of thing. Yeah, I'll go back to the dabbers before I do that again. All right, we're gonna move on. I'll take my not 12 mistakes and move forward. All right, so I'm gonna take the story up to the balcony. I'm in a constant learning phase. All right, here you go. Bring me your children, I will entertain. With Birb. Also, I swear to God, this is my favorite. That was really good. I will say this. I do not like to make too many mistakes. I do not like to make the same mistakes twice. Ah! It's a glide. That was not gliding. That is called falling. I love this soundtrack. Also, side note, first playthrough. This is my first playthrough. I don't know what's going on. I may have to use this as my driving music in my car. Apparently this is quite the fall. Learning is good, but that owl was clearly cheating. Clearly cheating. Oh, I can't get up there. Okay, so we have to go this way. Swim, 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 swim. Gallus Palace. This almost feels like... I don't know if anyone ever played Eternal Sonata, the RPG that like uses Mozart's life as a guideline. It kind of doesn't feel like that, but it's like it has that kind of nice like music, like driving force behind everything. Minus the fact that everything was named after like a musical note, like allegretto and jazz. And the Chicken Patrol. Oh, shoo. Do I do a chicken voice? That's rare. Stay away from trouble while you're here. I assume that that's what chickens do. Just opt up. Hey, Nando, all of you guys have some wonderful timing as to when to show up into the streams. Like, you could have started at the beginning when I was normal, and then you come in and understand the context of suddenly me going, Pika! Chicken Kisara, who would have thunk? First off, Nando, you are the one that plays the chickens. I've got my eye on you! That was amazing. Alright. I am making up voices as we go. Ooh, what's this? If I jump... Okay, it has to go from above. Okay. So we are playing a game called Songbird Symphony. It is a... They describe it themselves as a musical metroidvania. No, my secret is revealed. Crouching tighter, hidden... Oh! I found a hidden passage. That's a spiky ball. Walking dead. Walking dead. So remember when I said I had stage fright earlier? I promise it's true. Oh, cool. I was worried that I couldn't go past it. Ah. Oh, okay. So we have... Ah! Ah! Oh, we can go down now. Interesting. So, oh, no. There's spikes. There are spikes. Okay, we're safe for the moment. So this is, like I was telling Wolfstead earlier, this is a musical Metroidvania. That's how they describe it. 1, 2, and 3. Which is perfect for a musical person until they are like, here, now we want you to do syncopation on the D-pad that doesn't feel good. That's how we go back up. Alright, so here. Bum, 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 da, da, da. Y, up, Y, up. And then we can go go here. Ha-cha-cha. There's a chicken. Hey there. Hey you, yes you. Pudgy little bird, help here, a little help here. What's the matter? Never seen a chicken fairy before? Chicken fairy? In the flesh? Well, maybe not for long though. I don't know how you found your way in here. The other chickens seem to have totally forgotten this place even exists. How did you get in here then? Well, chicken fairies have their ways. But now I've been trapped here for too long and I can feel my feathers running out of fairy powder. There must be some way to get you out. I'll go look around. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Very funny, kid. And then the door opens. Yay! Okay, so we need to find a way to get her out. So we're gonna keep on the lookout for a key. There's a little tiny chick. Halt! You have to leave. You'll have to leave the chicks behind in the palace. It's not safe for them to go outside. Okay. Maybe I should leave them with their mother, or they'll go wandering off again. Oh, I have to take them with me? Seriously? Is that her mom? Is that the mom up there? How do I even get up there? Oh. Come with me, chickie. Come with me, chickie. Chicks these days. Chicks these days always getting themselves into trouble. That's rich coming from you. Remember when we were chicks? You kept hitting your head on the lamps because you liked the sound that they made. I had to stop you before you really injured yourself. For some reason I can barely remember that. They do sound nice though. Alright, come with me, chickie. Oh gosh, I need help. Is this your chick? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. But there's 3 more. Oh dear, oh dear. Alright, so we're looking for 3 more chicks that have apparently gotten lost. Hello, chickie. I'll just bring this one back. Keck, is this... Is this your chick? Is this your chick? Oh, thank you, but there's 2 more. Yes, this is how we learn to count. Did you lose your sons and daughters? Oh no, oh no. I take my eyes off the statue for a second and this happens. Hello. Hey kid, you didn't happen to see who did this, did you? I didn't, sorry. Well, I've got my eye on you. Well, I guess they don't actually want help finding out. Alright, there's 2 more chickens in this very big palace. I guess there's something up there. You'll probably be like, you looking at my chicken? You looking at my chicken? Nando, you missed the dabbers. You'll probably be lurking. That is all right. I know that you are about to knock out for tonight, but thank you very much for... thank you very much for joining. I appreciate you very much. And here is your pun for today. Excuse me. Are you chickens? Are you chickens? Yes. Of course we're chickens. What else could we be? So, if anyone ever doubts, if anyone ever asks, what do you do as a music director? More often than not is they give you a script and they say, go. And this is what you get. Besides my favorite spot my windows open. I know, right? What other bird has these glorious combs on their head and adorable round bodies? Kisara got casted to play the chickens in the next game. That was my whole audition. Is just that one word. Can you say P-O-K-E-H as a chicken for us? Peacock. Okay, well, the owl sent me. I'm here to learn your song. Learn your song, he says. I know, right? That's ridiculous. He's not even a chicken. But the owl did send him, though. Maybe we should let him through the great Emperor to see him. He'll know what to do. I guess you're right. He'll get a good laugh, though. Come on, kid, in you go. Great Emperor Rooster. I'm a girl. Kisara sounds like a Cali Valley girl. He says, you know we can clip, right? No, I didn't. That's news to me. You're not going to do that, right? Not like the maze did earlier. But it sounds like a Valley girl with a sinus congestion. Oh my god. What is that? I mean, chickens though, right? They're a little aloof right now. You'll know him when you see him. Good luck, chick. Alright, in we go. Oh, there's one chick. There's a chick. Oh, are you the great Emperor Rooster? You my Cali roots.
The one and only. Now, who let this kid in?
It was also a great one. He said the owl sent him.
The owl? And what does he want?
Your Highness, this young bird wants to learn our song.
Oh, okay. He wants to learn our song, does he?
The little tiny birds don't get the right pocket. They have to grow into the pocket the chickens get. Yes, Emperor Rooster, sir.
What's your name, chick?
Birb.
Well then, Birb, you are aware that not just any bird can sing our song, I assume?
Yes, Emperor Rooster, sir. But the owl said I might be able to. I'm looking for my family. And if I succeed here, then the owl can help me find them.
Looking for your family, you say? I'll consider teaching you our song. But first, you'll have to help me with something. You wouldn't have a problem with giving me... Do you give a task, would you?
Okay, what is it?
Well, my throat is a bit too big for my royal behind. The woodpecker's supposed to make me a new one, but he's taking too long. Go and find out what's the problem.
But your Highness, there's no way a young bird like him would be able to convince the woodpecker.
Those are my terms if he wants me to teach our ancestral song to him.
Oh, okay. I'll do it.
Good. Now go get there. Just go up and out of the tower to the right.
Got it. I'll be on my way. We're gonna go left first because there's one more chick that's missing. This game is so entertaining and vibrant. Right? Right? I love it. The personification is wild. And it makes her excellent. Right. I will be drinking lots of water though. Alright, so we got the 2. Right, hold on. Yeah, there's 2 more. Okay. So we're looking for some chicks. I didn't see any. I don't remember this way. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. go talk to the one. And then what's this way? Lots of good platforming elements too. Yeah, they actually have a lot of stuff going for it. Oops. Oh, I missed this. Hold on.
These statues are a recent addition. The Emperor Rooster ordered them from the woodpecker. I heard they're pretty popular now. Every birdie wants them.
Yeah, it's not too complicated or anything like that. It definitely feels super casual, which is 100% what my channel is. What was that? Ah!
There he goes! Paka! Seems like he found himself a friend. Someone go and get our ball back here.
It's an egg!
Hey, Egbert, we told you to stay still.
You play hard cards. I play hard games sometimes too. Sometimes. Yeah. I do. I play a variety. I have a wide variety. But I love games like this because they're just gems in the rough. My Steam account has hundreds of games. And my PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch do too. So and literally because you find games like this, they're small games, they get like minimal recognition, and yet they're so good. That Applewood game I played that's free, I honestly was not expecting it to be as difficult as it was. This is mad chill, happy I'm here. I am glad, enjoy, take a load off, kick your shoes off, grab some popcorn, and enjoy the show. Hey Egbert, we told you to stay still. Now get back here, Egg Boy. He's not going anywhere. How would you feel if I kicked you around?
Great, it's the outsider. Whatever. Have fun with your new friend, an egg boy. Guess weirdos of a feather do flock together. Okay.
I guess it doesn't matter what species you are. There are bullies everywhere. Ain't that the truth? Well, I've got to go now. I have to go see the woodpecker. Bye, Egbert. Oh, you want to tag along? You want to be accepted too, huh? Well, I guess I could use some help. Sunny sidekick. Oh, Egbert, sorry. Come on, Egbert. No, Egbert, we're going this way. You can get to the woodpecker's place by going out the tower to the right. Oh, this is okay, so this is the exit. Okay. I want to get the feather back to, that one, though. Ah! What? Hello. You're looking at the most handsome chicken in the palace. A knight in shining armor, wooing with music? Who needs that when you have looks like these? I guess it's true. Sure, do you? Chill stream? Yeah, enjoy. Sit back and enjoy the stream, because heaven knows what's happening here. I have so many questions. There's a banjo player and what looks like Andrea Bocelli. Andrea Bocelli? Chickly? Andrea Bocelli! Okay, so... Oh, I don't know this note yet. Okay, so I can sing this when I can get it, because I don't know the note yet. I only know up. When I get it, however, I can come back. What's wrong? Eek! Don't scare me like that. Sorry, I was lost in thought. What were you thinking about? No, I am not cut out to be a knight. I thought becoming a knight would make me brave I guess it's not that simple. How am I supposed to rescue any maidens like this? You make a fair point. You kind of got to be able to do it. Alright, let's bring you back to your mama. Mama chicken, I found you one. Is this your chick? Oh, thank you. But there's one more. Oh dear, oh dear. Where could that chick possibly be? Alright, so this is how we entered. This is where we came down at. We came under here. We saved our game and we went this way. And now we found the hidden room. Watch out for the spikes, Egbert. Spikes are my bane too. Hello again. Hey, wait a minute. Is this yours? Wow. That's a transformation. Ah, that felt great. Thank you so much. Bad parenting, where's her rooster? You're welcome. As thanks, you may keep that magnificent feather of mine. As much as it aches me to part with one of my beautiful feathers. But you're the one who lost it. Ah, yes, such a shame. Well then, now that I'm free, I've got some tricks to plan. Is that what chicken fairies do? Oh, sorry, did I say fairy? I meant pixie. Easy mistake. Well, run along now. All right, bye. You have fun. Oops, I went the wrong way. Good job, Egbert. Alright, so now we can go up. How is she missing one more? And where on earth am I supposed to find this chicken? Okay, I can't go that way because I don't have that music. Save. Alright, we went this way to the right before. Alright, she says, "Walk, help! What's the matter?" "Oh, woe is me. This place is such a bore. Won't some handsome knight come along and save me, the fair maiden?" "Listen, I've even prepared a song, but you'll have to help me practice." Okay, I guess we're gonna try this song out. Okay. Oh, a beautiful song for a beautiful maiden, wouldn't you say? Now I bet those handsome knights are rushing here right this moment. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, I gotta, okay. Another song. No, it's just a section of it. But you get notes, and they, as the music's playing in the background, you'll hear it. It'll add to it. So, is matching the chord that the piano is playing right now. Dang, got my hopes up. Well, we gotta get through one more eventually. So I can't do that one, and I don't know where the other chicken is. Yeah, so yeah, it's a pretty interesting dynamic that it created in this game. Halt! Oh, it's you. And the Emperor Rooster's orders, you may pass. Thanks! Well, let's see if the... I guess we'll try to find that other chick later. It's like compiling memories with music. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, we are in a different location, so the music changes. Though this feels like the Beatles. Doesn't it, though? This right here, I can see this being the Woodpecker song. My life. Oh. What? Excellent, got a note. So like here right now, so that note that we just got, now this song is going to be permanently there. Right? Boom, boom, boom. Uh-oh. Wait! The ground here looks unstable. Maybe we should go one at a time. Here, I'll go first, and then I'll tell you when to come along. So Egbert to stay is Y up. All right, Egbert, come on over. And it's the other way. Oh, how fascinating. Phew, that was a close call. Let's be careful from now on. Got some aquaponics here and a lot of heads. Should I be worried that there's lots of owl heads? Oh, look, I can ask Egbert to stay. And then... Oh. I did it opposite. Now we have wood blocks. See? Ooh. Oh, we found the woodpecker. Excuse me. That woodpecker is chilling. I said, excuse me. What? I'm busy. Oh. It's a little one. What's wrong, kid? I'm Birb, and this is my friend, Egbert. Are you now? Nice to meet you, Birb. Now, if there's nothing else, I really must get back to these work. Wait, the Emperor Rooster sent me to get his new throne. Did he now? Well, sorry to disappoint you, kid, but I have too much on my wings right now. These statues are due tomorrow, and I'm short-winged. The other woodpeckers are all too tuckered out, so I've got to do all these by myself. I'll barely make it on time. The fact that you're going to make it at all, honestly, is pretty good. Oh no, but I need the throne soon. Or else the Emperor Rooster won't teach me their song. And the owl can't help me find my family. Exclamation point from Egbert. What's that, Egbert? Pecking? I can peck? Oh, that's right. I can lend a wing too. You? Well, the throne's easy enough. I would have done it already if I didn't have all these other stuff to do. You know what? Let's do it. little one. That doesn't mean that we can't still have fun. This sure to impress everyone. We've got a lot to get done. What? What? Wow. There's no such thing as a scrap of wood. This piece is not yet used. Just wait and see. Can you keep up with me? So far, so good. Let's turn this wood into art, you and me. All right, here we go. Hey, Karma. Ah! There's such thing as scrap wood. Oh, look, we got the chair. They've made them into art. Oh, just you and me. Our work is done. We've done all that we could. Look what we've made just from a single tree. One tree for that whole thing? Seriously? You sure? All right, let's see how we did. I haven't understood anything I've watched for the past 15 minutes. I must say this is very impressive. Yes! We got an S! Woodpeckers for the win! So, I like how the 3 notes tell you how to read a trippy. I've been here for almost 45 minutes thinking the same thing. All right, so we are Birb. We were raised by peacocks, but obviously Birb is not a peacock, so he's on a quest and an adventure to find out who his real parents are. We talked to the owl, and the owl said they can't help us. However, if we help them with the artifact by collecting songs from birds around the forest, we can open it up and it will grant us any wish we want. And then we went out to the chickens to try to get their song. However, Emperor Rooster said that he won't help us unless we get him a chair from the woodpecker. So we have to go here to woodpecker. And now we've got the chair. This is just gamifying the story of the ugly duckling? Yes. A metroidvania music rhythm game is basically what it gamified into. It's a debacle. We did it! Ow! Ha ha, well done, kid. And don't worry, you'll get used to the beak numbness. Thanks! Now how do we get the throne back? Don't worry about that, kid. Just hurry on back and I'll get it delivered. Tell the Emperor Rooster I said hi. Okay. Yay! Bye, Woodpecker. Bye, Birb. May the music guide your wings. All right. Yay! I got a new throne. Time to get back to the Gallus Palace. I think there's a way to get there if I go to the left. I might be able to re-enter through the left tower. That's pretty clever to do a quest to find the correct species you came from. I mean, clever for a story about a bird whose parents just accepted the egg and hatched it. Yeah, pretty much. All right. What's up here, though? Oh. Okay, that's how we get down in the first place. Okay, explore time. Come on, Egbert. That was close. Alright. Well, this goes up. Let's see. So wait, the gray Birb in the egg is not... It's the gray Birb and not the egg who needs to know their parents? Yeah, it's the gray Birb that wants to know their parents. But the egg, we... Hold on. So the egg is traveling with us because when we were at the chicken palace, we came across this egg being bullied by the other chickens and stood up for him, and he decided to join us on our adventure because he doesn't have a family of his own or something, so decided to come with us. The bird... The bird came before the egg. Alright, so these just go up. The game is a bit of a 90s edutainment platformer look to it. Though obviously higher res, I'm reminded of Super Solvers. I vaguely remember Super Oh! How do I get up there? Also, what's down here? Just the ground. Come, Egbert. Now is my mistake for falling this way. The main character looks a bit like a baby penguin, but the hovering mechanic suggests that it's not the species. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what songbird it's actually trying to portray. And there are plenty to choose from. Alright, Egbert, come on. Oops, sorry, Egbert. Ah, we got the feather. A new feather. Whoa, 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 whoa. The story has said that you're some kind of songbird. It's implied, yeah, that it's some kind of songbird. So basically the idea is that we are a bird that can pick up other birds' songs. So which songbird that might be, I don't know if they're gonna go with that. But they've been using other real birds so far. So I imagine if they're gonna call it songbird, speculation, by the way. I don't actually know this for a fact. But I imagine since the thing is called Symphony Songbird, and they're saying that you're a bird that can learn other songs, though that's not how it works. But you're a bird that has the talent to learn other birds' songs, they're gonna put it in a songbird category. That's my speculation on the matter. They've already used a peacock, we've got a woodpecker, we've got chickens, so they gotta be ready bird. He's every bird. Yeah, you know, I actually thought maybe blue jay also. That was one of my thoughts too for a second. I'm not, maybe Jabrowski's right. Maybe it's all the birds, and this is the one bird they make up. All right, we can definitely go this way. Sorry, Mr. Fish. My bad. I keep forgetting that you need water always. All right, we don't have that, so we're gonna go back the other way. It's weird that the game uses domesticated chickens instead of real jungle fowl. I'm sure it's just for the joke of the matter.
Ah, look who it is. Welcome, Birb, back, everybody.
Welcome back, Birb. Yay, I'm back.
I've been told that you helped in the making of this wonderful new throne. I'm very impressed.
Yep. Egbert was the one who came up with the idea.
Well, allow me to thank the both of you. Our ancestral song is one we reserve for special occasions. Let us show it to you to celebrate. Cock-a-doodle-doo dance.
Are we ready, everyone? Oh, we have the left and right now. But they have armor.
Are you ready? Up me spectacular. From every birdie. Time the best show ever.
That's how I do it? Alright, I did not think that that's how this was gonna go. They put chickens in and they fall? I'm sorry.
Do you think that's just amazing?
They're so in sync.
I just can't help but sing.
Oh, sing, it goes down. Alright, the chickens are coming. What? Wow, that caught me off guard. Wow, okay, that's alright. We sucked the first time. So what we're learning is apparently it's a chicken cannon. That's exactly what I was about to say. Can't sing without an organ, steam organ, apparently. The other ones were just as ridiculous.
What a show! Don't you think that was splendid? You should be glad. What an honor indeed.
Oh, that one opted up. So we hit 31 wrong notes. Probably understandably so. So it's interesting to say chicken cannon because hold on a second, I gotta check my text messages. So because so that last bit was canon in that I'm still, if you've ever heard row, row, row your boat gently down the stream, and then the second one goes row, row, row your boat, so they overlap. That's what this was, and I was not ready for it. I was not ready for it, and yet you still got a passing grade. Yo. All right, I will say this: a C. For sight reading on a piano, a C is not good. So and you all know this. I work as a sight reading piano. So theaters, or not just theaters, but any place that needs a pianist that can sight read music. I mean, basically it puts it in front of you and can play it with some decency. You don't have to play it perfectly, but you have to play it with some decency. C means that you missed 50% of your notes, which is pretty accurate as far as this is concerned. That's not actually hireable. So in essence, technically speaking, from C is average for anyone that doesn't work in my field. Yeah. However, if I were to try to pass with a C grade as a sight reading pianist, my reputation would tank. So C would be ultimately, I would be able to get work, but not very good ones. That being said, I was not ready for that. But we did unlock a new note. You learned a new note. The pride of the chickens rings strong and true in this note. Oh. Oh dear. Ouch. What's with this tiny throne? What have you been doing, Junior?
Oh, nothing, Dad. Just showing Birb here our special song.
Oh, well, aren't you lucky, little Birb? We don't normally show this to other birds, you know. Hey, Junior, is he okay? He looks pretty shaken. I'm pretty shaken. Participation, yeah, that basically is what you would get, and 100% in a world where they would give that.
Oh, dear. Sorry, Birb. I owe you an apology. I played a little trick on you. I'm not actually the great Emperor Rooster. That would be my dad here. Sometimes he gets a little sleepy and then leaves the throne for a while. I just fill in for him when he's away in Dreamland.
Ah, yeah, that's my boy for you. He'll make a fine Emperor Rooster one day. Though he does like to play his little pranks. Do forgive him.
Oh, it's okay. You have a very nice family. I just wish I had one too.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Birb, but I'm sure you'll be fine. After all, I can see that you're a very capable young bird.
Exclamation point. Yes, Egbert, you are right. I can't feel down now. I have to let the owl know right away. Thank you for the song, your highnesses. I have to go now.
Bye, Birb.
The feelings. Okay, so Karma, I don't know if you said you're only here for about 15, 20 minutes now, right? At the beginning, no. So here's what happened. So at the beginning, we wake up in Uncle P, who's a peacock, Uncle P's house, and he's going to teach us his dance, right? But as we're crossing through, what we see is a whole bunch of peacocks, and they're all grazing and whatnot. But all the other peacocks are like, "Shh, don't talk out loud. He'll hear you." But he looks so weird. Shush. I don't know what Uncle P was thinking of taking him in, right? So Uncle P is absolutely a godsend, taking care of us when we didn't have anyone. However, Uncle P also didn't have the answers as to who we would actually belong to, who our families were, or where we even came from, why we were found in the forest on fire in an egg, you know? But Uncle P decided, you know what? I want to answer that question, but I can't. Skip that. Uncle P loves us, but didn't have the answers for us. So we decided to go on this adventure on our own. Yeah, we should probably apologize to Uncle P for leaving. But you get the idea, right? The beginning was like walking past all the peacocks making fun of him, and I was like, and he's so happy. You still have the one bird who raised you, but the rest of the peacocks are guano. Yeah, pretty much. And then Egbert is a bird that's stuck in an egg. Apparently hasn't been able to hatch yet or something like that. So he's getting used as a ball by the bully birds. And we stood up for him because justice. May the music guide your wings. All right, I would do that again, but at a later date. Maybe when I'm doing achievement hunting. I have no doubt it's going to get harder, so... we should probably take this chick back to Mom.
Does that mean that she's the queen? Empress? Oh, no, 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 no. I don't want to go this way. Wait, did I lose that bird? Oh, no, it's right there. Somebody who worked in this game really liked Garfield and Friends. Yeah, right? Alright, let's bring you back to your mom, who's been worried sick, and apparently did not just check the throne room. Is this your bird? Are these your chicks? Oh, thank you, thank you. I'm so happy I could dance. I used to be quite the dancer back in the day, you know. You do you, mama. Also, there was that one. I want to check out the one that had the new note on it. Was it this way? No, it was not. Oh, I think it was the other way. Save game. Well, Egbert, I have to go now. Oh, Egbert, I'm sorry. You've been a great friend, but you belong here now. Hey, Egbert and Birb, where are you? Someone's calling. We want to know what the woodpecker was like. We heard you helped to make the royal throne. That's so cool. Go on, Egbert. You can make new friends now. Tell them I went to see the owl. And don't worry, I'll be back someday. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't actually want to go this way. Yet. I wanted to go. Oh, is it this way? Yes, I think it was. Oh, wait, no, I didn't need to go that way. But I do need to go this way. Nope, that's not it either. Where was the one? Where was the place that had the? Ah! Oh, sorry. I think this may be a glitch. Doesn't matter. That's not the way I wanted to go anyway. Where was it? This is the tower, so that's not it. So I guess this is part of the game's concept. What if Link only had the ocarina? That actually seems like it could possibly be it, yeah. Oh yeah, here we go. Alright, we found all of the musics. Or all the notes. so romantic. Ah, do you feel that? Romance is in the air. Romance? What's that? Sounds delicious. Oh, it's magical thing. You know when you're older. All right, now we can go forward. I just wanted to find that location that had it. And save game. What if Link only had the ocarina? Less sword slash slash. Alright. Let's go find the owl. Oh god! What is happening? What is happening? Hey kid, where do you think you're going?
Me?
Yeah, you. You see any other kid here?
No, sir. I'm going to see the owl.
No, you aren't. Now listen here, because I'm only gonna say this once. Don't go and see the owl if you know what's good for you.
Why?
Because the magpies said so. Now be a good little chick and listen to your elders.
But I need to see him.
Well, then you leave me no choice, kid. Is he moonwalking at me? Hey, kids. Kids. There's no one to blame but yourself. Don't do something you'll regret. You don't want to get me upset. You don't like me when I'm mad. Okay, apparently it's Jersey and opera. Jersey opera? Mm-hmm. Really? Triplets? Two and the 3, 4, 1. 2 and the 3, 4, 1. 2 and the 3. And 1. What? Okay. They look like they're wearing Adidas.
Let me pass.
You think you're such a big shot, don't you? Predictive. Think again. Was going easy on you, but I won't stop just at the start. Time to get serious. Okay, apparently we're serious with triplets and 16th notes. Okay. I was hitting the wrong button. Getting those no's. Oh, it's hard. Is it? Just give up.
No, you don't scare me.
And there, kid, you got this far, but now I'm fuming. Is this really what you wanted? So be it. I won't won't quit. You asked for this. Okay? The best boss battle ever. But you're so wrong. Just give in, you won't win. Let's see how you like this. Okay, let's see what we got. Alright, not gonna lie, being able to kind of like that takes on a practice that I don't actually, I really do need to practice that more often. Being able to hear while simultaneously play. It's not actually something I can't do. It does take me a second to do it. Not too bad. Now fight the other two. I do need to practice getting back into being able to like, here is my beat. And to be able to tie. Right, triplet in my right hand and fourth note in my left, and then being able to switch it. Right, it's really it takes a second, but it's a practice that I did for a while, but need to really hone in on it a little bit more. The magpies look a little pissed. I better hurry to see the owl before they change their mind. That was an interesting battle. I'm not gonna lie. As far as boss fights go, I'll take that one, but it's not easy. So what's nice about this is that as far as metroidvanias go, this is the simpler set. We're going to Owl's house. But yeah, I would say this is a pretty good challenging game without the challenging, if that makes sense. Like you can progress forward just fine as long as you can at least hit 50% of the notes. Or sorry, 75% of notes. That, and I like, for me, as a predictive singer, as a predictive theorist, to be able to guess what the melody will be is actually kind of fun. Hi, Mr. Owl. Birb, you're back. How'd it go? It was fun. I met the great Emperor Rooster and his son, and I helped the woodpecker make a new throne for them. Then they taught me their song, and I learned another note. What if you want the best ending? Please, oh, please don't let the best ending be dependent on whether I get A's and S's. Astounding! You never cease to impress me, Birb. Thanks. I hope the chickens didn't give you too much trouble. They can be a bit unfriendly. Oh no, they were fine. But I did meet some mean birds. They called themselves the magpies. The magpies? Did they do anything to you? Well, they tried to stop me from coming back here. And they were really mean, too. But they gave up after a while and flew off. Those rascals. Oh, ooh, that bird got mean. How dare they? Total voice change. Owl, I'm all for it. I'm doing this. Owl's voice change. How dare they? I knew I shouldn't have sent you out there on this task. For the forest is no place for a young bird like you all alone. Why, if I didn't have to stay here and do research to tune the artifact, I'd be out there with you. Oh, don't worry, Owl, sir. The magpies don't scare me. And I don't feel alone. I made a friend in the Gallus Palace. Oh, that's wonderful. Still, you should be more careful, Birb. The magpies aren't the only nasty species of birds out there. Yes, sir. But I won't stop. I need to gather the notes to find my parents. That's the spirit. Okay, then, the next bird you'll have to visit is the cassowary. I enjoy the cassowary birds. A what? A cassowary. They're the tall birds that live in the deepest part of the forest. Gallus Palace's top show taxonomical humor. Yes, it is. You can tell they put a lot of thought into this game. No stone left unturned. They're the tall birds that live in the deepest part of the forest. You can find them by taking my elevator down to the cavern. And from there should be a hole leading down to its nest. You can't miss it. Got it. I'll be on my way then. Thank you, Owl. Be careful, Birb. Okay, so we got a new bird. We got a new place to go. We're gonna go out here and save. And then from here, we've saved the game, and now we are going to go ahead and call it a night. I made it to my 2-hour mark, which is excellent as far as I'm concerned. And we are going to bring this game back on Friday. After much... Yeah, we're going to bring this back on Friday. So I appreciate everyone for joining in. Thank you so much. I hope you had a blast. I'm having a blast. I hope you continue to have a blast the rest of the week. And if anything, if you need to unload with some ridiculous ronky style metroidvania music rhythm game that is trouncing a pianist almost as much as trombone champ was, come check me out on Friday when we bring this back. Other than that, yeah, I look forward to seeing you all again soon. I have a wonderful week for you all, and I will, have a wonderful week. Now at the point where I'm like, oh, all of my voice is, not my voice, all of my talking is gone. Because I'm like, I have no idea what's talking. What is words? Hope all of you have a wonderful week, and I will see you again soon. As always, stay safe, everyone. No, I don't have any voice acting stuff this week. It's fine. What are words?